Hi, this is Christina with Blessed Living. Thank you for joining me again today. And today we're just going to talk about breaths. We're just going to do a simple lesson on breathing. So if you have already taken courses on deep breathing, you feel free to skip this one. But we're just going to talk about breath because that is how we also kind of fall into the stillness that we're trying to find when we're meditating. Okay? So I'll do a couple examples and show you, and then we will do a short meditation following that. All right. So the first one is just learning like deep breathing. Most of the time, all of our breathing is up here in the lungs, like regular breathing. We're not either panting a lot, is all shallow, and you want to, and especially when we're anxious or afraid, we're overwrought, we're upset, our brain goes into fight, flight, or freeze mode. And so a lot of our breathing is going to be really shallow. The way to reset our brain is to take the deep breaths that fill our lungs up and fill our diaphragm up. So we're going to one hand on our chest and one hand on our stomach. And a deep breath, if we can sit straight, and we're going to breathe in, and we're going to fill our lungs, but then also our belly. So it's like our belly is going to expand. So we're going to do a deep breath in for about a count of 4 or 6. Okay? And then exhale through your mouth. And with your hand on your stomach, that I want you to feel it as if it's a balloon expanding and then it's deflating, and you're going to fill your lungs and abdomen, diaphragm, and then release it from there and up and out. Okay? We'll do one more. You can't really see my hand. But hopefully that you keep practicing. What I used to do with students, and even sometimes adults, if we were going into Savasana or Yoga Nidra, was to have them lay down on their backs, because when you're laying on your back, you can feel it as well, and you really feel that your diaphragm opening up. So there's one of the breaths I want to talk about today is called the square breath, or it's a count of 4 times. So we're going to breathe in for 4, hold it for 4, exhale for 4, hold it for 4, and then breathe in for 4. So let's practice, okay? Breathe in. Get started. Ready? Okay. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Hold it. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Okay. You might get a little lightheaded. If you do, just kind of go back to some normal breathing, and then just keep practicing a controlled breath, because that's what you're doing is you're learning. Part of meditation is you're controlling your breath and you're controlling your mind. Okay. Another, you can use, so before I get to the next one, you can use the square breath or the 4 count breath. It can help you calm down. Again, because you're not paying attention to everything out here. You're counting, you're breathing, and focused on your breath. That can help a lot. It also can help in stressful situation. Another key piece to that. So when I was learning to drive a semi truck, yes, I did that. And it was the most stressful experience of my life, I think. And I've been through a lot of stressful experiences. So it's up there. But I would start to get like frantic and in my head, and that's when I would like grind the gears or just mess up. And so I learned about the 4-part breath, and I would inhale for a count of 4, and I would stick my tongue up behind my teeth, and I would hold it. The importance of that, of holding that breath once you've inhaled, is so that it actually fills your lungs and your brain with oxygen. And it's just like, it's like giving a dried plant water. And your brain just, that's what it does. It relaxes. And then you exhale it. Part of that can also be like doing an inhale and holding it and then exhaling for a little longer. So you might inhale on a 4-count breath and exhale on a 6-count breath. Okay, so let's practice, or even an 8, exhale on an 8-count breath. Because that helps get rid of like old air in your lungs. So it's like you're just kind of clearing your lungs out a little extra to get that extra old air out, old carbon dioxide out. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this. So we're going to inhale for 4, hold it for 4, and exhale for 6 or 8. Okay, and then hold for 4. We'll try to do 2 of those. Okay, I'm going to inhale, hold, exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Okay, my middle one was a little better. It's hard to kind of talk and do that. And I am exaggerating as I'm doing this so that I just am used to doing that in front of students. But so you can see when I'm breathing in and when I'm exhaling. But hopefully we get to the point where we can do it without the exaggerated movements that I just did. Okay. All right. And lastly, I'm going to take my glasses off for this one. So we're going to put our pinky and our thumb. And we're going to start, place our fingers on our nose. Okay, and then our pinky, actually, thumb on this nostril, pinky on this nostril. I'm using my left hand because I'm still, you know, any of my history, I totally broke my shoulder. And it's, I think, yeah, I can do that. Not quite. My hand is still messed up. But, so I'm using my left hand. You can use your right hand, either way. I'm going to close my right nostril and breathe in through my left. Then I'm going to hold it and switch and breathe out through my right nostril. Then breathe in. And then breathe out. Then breathe in. And then breathe out. Wow, that blisses me out. So that's called just alternate nostril breathing. I forget the Sanskrit word. I will come back and do this again, and I will have that word for you. But that is really relaxing. And I would always suggest people to do this like before you go into a stressful situation. Just I mean, it's pretty simple. Do a couple rounds of it. Great if you can do 10 minutes of this back and forth. So with alternate nostril breathing, it kind of just sets your whole system in. And like if you're now going to go and take a test, it's just, oh, okay, this is fine. I can do this. So those are 4 breathing techniques: the square breath, or the count of 4, all the way around. Inhale with a deeper exhale to just clear out old carbon dioxide, and then the alternate nostril breathing. Okay, so now I'm just going to invite you to pick one of these, and we will do a short meditation on that. Decide on your breathing technique. You might start with just a deep breath to get going. And I think it's always important to acknowledge our bodies, what our bodies do for us, and how they help us connect our fourfold being. So as you're breathing in, become aware of your lungs. And as you're exhaling, thank you, lungs. Smile at your lungs. So I'll do the alternate nostril breathing in case anyone wants to see this a little bit more. And I messed up. That's okay. Just keep going. I think it's always good when I mess up because I can show you it's fine. It's important to just keep going and you can start over. Do your last breath in. And your last breath out. You've been given the gift of a new day. Receive it and use it in a lifelong quest for knowledge and understanding that you breathe the energy of the universe. So depending on where you find this video, I may or may not have already started my weekly sadhana class, where I just go on and invite anybody who'd like to join me for just a meditation time. What I hope in these small lessons and meditations is just an opportunity for you to get a couple of techniques and then go do them on your own. I think it's important to do this for at least 15, maybe 20 minutes a day, and just sit there and acknowledge your breath, or like in the last video, just being aware of your heart. So you can join me, but I'm asking everybody does this. If everybody learned to meditate for 15 minutes a day, you would find yourself getting into that state at those moments of conflict or fear and anxiety, and the world we would all just, it wouldn't get rid of pain and suffering, but it would give us tools to deal with it and work through it so much easier. So this is one of my contributions to peace on earth, is helping other people find it within, because that's where it has to start. All right. So thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Be grateful, because it's with a grateful heart that we receive more blessings. Namaste.